Hello, today we are going to learn all about fronted adverbials. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify and begin to use fronted adverbials in a sentence structure. So, what's a fronted adverbial? A fronted adverbial goes at the beginning of a sentence. It describes the verb in the sentence. It describes where, when, and how. So if you look at this picture, for example, you can see a cat there. The cat is trying to pounce on the butterfly. So how would we put that in a sentence? The cat pounced. How did the cat pounce? As quickly as it could, the cat pounced towards the butterfly. Last week, I went to the zoo. When did I go to the zoo? Last week, I went to the zoo. In the winter, some animals hibernate. So if you look at this sentence again, this part in black tells you that some animals hibernate. But when do they hibernate? They hibernate in the winter. Next picture. At the shops, I bought some books. I bought some books. Where did you buy some books? At the shops. Which fronted adverbial can we use here? Can you match the fronted adverbial to each sentence? I'm going to read out the sentences and then we are going to look at the fronted adverbials and see which one matches best. Ready? Let's begin. I clean my teeth. When do I clean my teeth? Before I go to bed? At last? Suddenly? Or at the park? Before I go to bed, I clean my teeth. Next one, the ground began to shake. At last the ground began to shake. Suddenly the ground began to shake. At the park the ground began to shake. Suddenly the ground began to shake. I play football. At last I play football. At the park I play football. At the park I play football. And the last one, I reached the finish line. At last I reached the finish line. Here are some more examples. At school, I worked very hard. Where did you work very hard? At school. The band started playing. How did the band start playing? Loudly the band started playing. I lost my coat. Where did I lose my coat? At the zoo. And the last one, I eat pancakes. When do I eat pancakes? Every morning I eat pancakes. So again, we have some examples here for when, how, and where. So let's start with these. Let's start with when first. And we're going to make our own sentences now. Every week. What do you do every week? Every week I have a music lesson. During playtime. What do you do during playtime? During playtime, I have lots of fun. Once a year. Once a year, I go on holiday. When I go home, what do you do when you go home? When I go home, I have a snack. So I'm hoping you're starting to understand what a fronted adverbial does to every sentence. Let's move on to how. Running. Running, I made it to my bus. Next one. Carefully. Carefully, I opened my present. Suddenly. Suddenly, it started to rain. gently. Gently, she stroked the kitten. Now, this is all about where something is happening. Where? Beside my bed, I keep my teddy bear. On holidays, what do I do on holidays? On holidays, I like to relax. At home, my puppy is waiting for me. Where is the puppy waiting for me? At home. Outside my house, I like to cycle. And here's your challenge for you. Look at this picture. Can you come up with your own sentences? Let's think of one together. We can talk about the water. We can talk about the sand. Let's talk about where this picture is. What's happening here? Where? At the beach, comma, people are having a good time. So that's all about fronted adverbials. I hope you've understood what fronted adverbials are and what they do to a sentence. So to sum it up, a fronted adverbial helps tell you where, when, how. Okay?